What does a superhero dad with ice powers, a goddess with chaos issues, a female Gordon Ramsay with better hair, and a clean freak robot have in common?
I mean, it's alright, like...
Nope, guys. This isn't the setup for some weird Pixar bar joke, though I'd absolutely watch that movie. These four characters are actually totally legends, but you probably don't remember them as much as you maybe should do. They are almost as underrated as the eye in the Pixar opening animation. That thing has been through a whole lot more than anyone. Imagine being stomped to death every time Pixar makes a movie. Okay, seriously guys, how are we not talking about some of the best characters anymore? They've got killer lines, crazy energy, and in some cases, literally carry parts of the movie they're in. And yet, they never get the merch, the memes, or the movie posters they deserve. They just disappear from the spotlight like they were never there. Well, not today. Today we are giving recognition to the Fantastic Four everyone forgot about.
What?
Where is my super suit?
That one line made this man a legend for me, but somehow this legend is still treated like a side character. We're talking about my guy Frozone. Frozone, aka Lucius Best, isn't just Mr. Incredible's best friend. He's literally one of the coolest dudes in the Pixar universe. He skates through explosions, saves lives mid-blizzard, and still has time to argue with his wife about clothing. The man's a superhero and a husband. I'm not sure which of the two is harder. But here's what people forget. Frozone is more than some side character. He's loyal, calm, and one of the few heroes who actually thinks before jumping into danger. He's the guy who tries to keep Bob grounded when he's stressing. He's calm under pressure. And when he does throw down, he freezes a whole building in seconds. We're talking A-tier superpowers here. This dude is basically Sub-Zero without the fatality moves. And don't even get me started on the drip, literally and figuratively. That icy blue suit? Damn. Those smooth voice lines iconic. Every time Frozone shows up, the energy in the movie changes. He's not just backup, he's the guy who walks in, saves the day, and drops a one-liner like it's no big deal. I cannot be the only one who is begging for a Frozone spin-off for years, right? Imagine a standalone movie where Frozone has to go undercover in some citywide heat wave, maybe losing his powers, outsmarting villains without ice, and still saving the day. Pixar, Disney, are you listening? He's a dad, a husband, a superhero, and a style icon. So, yep, where's his fucking supersuit? Next one. A goddess of chaos who glides in like silk before wrecking your day. She is one of a kind to me. Aerys. She's not just some random villain, she's the Greek goddess of chaos and discord. She shows up in Sinbad like, mind if I steal the Book of Peace and frame your buddy? And she does. Then she disappears back into her realm with that devilish grin. Aerys isn't loud and flashy, she's smooth. She manipulates, she shapeshifts. She drops into scenes as quietly as smoke, and just when you think she's done, she's off stealing kingdoms. She's got this eerie elegance, a magical vibe mixed with witchy chaos energy. I mean, come on guys, look at her. A shadowy celestial phantom, perfect for a literal goddess that lives for chaos. I was utterly transfixed by the way they animated her. She is absolutely heaven.
お前はもう死んでいる。何?
Her hair flows like living ink, her eyes are yellow with red irises. She's seductive, but there's that unsettling depth. I love the fact how constantly in motion she is. Her animation literally moves like paint in water. Plus, when she took human form and she inhabits a body as if she's putting on a shirt, my god, that's magical animation. And plot-wise, Aerys sets the whole adventure in motion. She steals the Book of Peace, frames Sinbad, plunges an entire city into chaos, and casually tosses the gods and mortals into disharmony like it's nothing. I will never understand why this movie is not as successful as it should have been. It turned out to be the last traditionally DreamWorks movie before they completely moved over to CG movies. Their CG movies are usually masterpieces too, but there's something about DreamWorks and traditional animation that is just so magical, right? It's too bad we probably won't ever get that back anymore. This movie, along with Disney's Atlantis, The Lost Empire, and Treasure Planet, are among the most visually stunning traditional animation ever. Aerys is just a genuine goddess, cold, playful, and devastating in her manipulation. Just how villains need to be. Not a single magical zap or dramatic showdown. Just quiet and effortless control because chaos follows her. She is the true wildcard of Legend of the Seven Seas. Definitely a villain who deserves more spotlight. Chaos never looked so good. And now, the most underrated badass in the entire Pixar kitchen. Before we continue, I want to ask you for some help. I'm trying to reach 1,500 subs, and you can really help me with that. So, if you like the video, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks, guys. It's Mrs. Colette Tattoo. Yeah, Remy's the rat with talent. Linguini's the clueless noodle who gets all the credit. But Colette? She's the glue that holds the whole kitchen together. She's also the only female chef in Gusteau's kitchen. Surrounded by dudes with knives and egos, but she still runs the show. When Linguini shows up, flailing and flopping like he's never held a spoon before, Colette doesn't baby him. She grills him hard. And guess what? He actually learns. I actually kind of felt sorry for her when she had to train Linguini.
Well, Mommy never had to face the dinner rush when the orders come flooding in and every dish is different and none are simple and all of the different cooking times but must arrive on the customer's table at exactly the same time, hot and perfect. Every second counts and you cannot be Mommy!
But that's what I love about her. Colette isn't just some love interest in the movie. She's got actual goals, standards, and she's worked her butt off to get where she is. Her character in the movie is sharp, focused, and totally no nonsense. But underneath that tough exterior, there's a woman who still believes in passion and flavor in the art of cooking. You see it in the way she talks about Gusteau, in the way she slowly opens up, not just to Linguini, but to the whole idea of Remy. I just love the fact that she has an entirely unique personality and appearance that make her feel more like an actual person. Okay, of course, she's not realistically designed by any means. The movie is about a rat who can cook, for goodness' sake, but she had eccentricities, little glimpses of a life outside of where we see her in the story. I think she is really written well and really well animated too. By the way, something I just noticed the last time I watched the movie, Colette actually has a scar on her wrist. It's like a burn from the top of the oven door or middle rack when you're moving too fast. I mean, damn, that's such a small detail that they didn't need to add. If you pay attention, even the techniques Colette uses when cutting and sweeping the board into the pot is so accurate. I'd love to have seen a side story with her after Linguini takes over, rather than the action-packed chase scenes with Skinner. His story was already played out at that point. So, if I am honest with you guys, for me, she definitely deserved more screen time. The movie was all about anyone can cook, right? But Colette's the only one who actually earned her spot in that kitchen, without shortcuts, without magic rats pulling her hair. She showed up, put in the hours, and still had to fight to be taken seriously. If anything, she's the real face of the movie's motto. And for now, I'd almost say I saved the best for the last. We all know WALL-E, right? The famous robot raccoon hoarding junk while Earth literally became a giant trash can and humans have ditched the planet. But on this planet, there's someone else. Someone totally forgotten. A hero who never got the love, the recognition, or the big spotlight. There's this one little guy focused on a mission. Meet Mo. He's tiny, he's angry, and he's got one job: eliminate foreign contaminants. And nobody takes that job more seriously. Mo is the robotic equivalent of a guy who carries hand sanitizer in his hand and yells at you for walking on his clean floors. He is a neurotic cleaning machine we didn't know we needed. Honestly, Mo is the real badass of the Axiom for me. He's fast, furious, and constantly frustrated. He doesn't speak more than a few beeps and digital gurgles, but somehow, to me, he's one of the most expressive characters in WALL-E. You feel every emotion in those beeps and blips. Every twitch, every frustrated beep, every side-eye. But here's the twist. As much as he's obsessed with cleanliness, he steps out of his comfort zone and his programmed routine to follow WALL-E across the ship, risking his programming to do what's right. He rebels against the system. He literally jumps off his cleaning track to help save the day. He becomes a symbol of breaking routine and standing up for something bigger than your code. He shows that even the small side character can have the biggest personal development. And let's be honest, he's adorable, right? Like for me, he's merch-worthy, adorable. I would give all my money to have a Mo toy that screams foreign contaminant when I touch it. Oh god, I love this movie. I think the whole movie is so hilarious. The creators got so much emotion out of robot communication without speech. I'm aware it's well regarded, but I'd still say this movie is massively underappreciated. It's a classic. Wall-E might get the romance, the screen time, but Mo is a real hero for me. He's the type of side character that when the movie ends, you ask yourself where his spin-off is. Mo definitely deserves more love. So, there you have it. This is what they have in common. They are 4 fantastic characters that didn't get the recognition they actually deserved. Characters you may even have forgotten. 4 characters who didn't need a full movie to make a massive impact. So next time you're watching a movie, don't forget to keep an eye on the sidelines. Maybe it's time to give them a little more spotlight too.